Hello everyone, my name is Mohamed Yasser bin Mohamed Asif. Now I'm presenting my final year project 2 with the topic Uncertainty in Economic Recovery in Logistic Industry at Bangi, Selangor. The logistic industry plays a pivotal role in the economic development of any nation, facilitating the efficient movement of goods and services, driving international trade and fostering economic growth in Malaysia. The logistic industry serves as a critical driver of economic activity. However, the Malaysian logistic landscape is not immune to the global economic uncertainties that have been increasingly impacting the sector. This research seeks to explore and understand the economic uncertainties confronting the logistic industry in Malaysia and their implications. Nevertheless, the industry faces a complex of economic uncertainties that can be attributed to both domestic and international factors. Alright, there are three problem statements in this research. The first one is geopolitical instability. The second one is economic factors. And last but not least is technological advancement. Research on uncertainty in economic recovery in the logistic industry at Bangi, Selangor or any specific geographic location is highly relevant and important for various reasons. First and foremost, understanding the uncertainty in economic recovery in a specific area like Bangi, Selangor is crucial because it directly affects the overall local economy. The logistic industry often serves as a backbone for various other businesses in the area, and its performance has a significant impact on employment, income, and economic growth of the country. On top of that, this study can contribute to local economic development by identifying areas within the logistic industry with the most potential growth. This information can be used to attract new businesses and investment. Despite that, the logistic industry is a significant source of employment, and uncertainties in economic recovery can influence job creation and stability. This research can provide data on potential employment trends in the region. Most importantly, businesses in the logistics sector that are well informed about economic uncertainty can gain a competitive advantage. They can proactively address these issues and position themselves for success in changing economic conditions. So the research objective for this research is to investigate how factors of uncertainty influence economic recovery in logistic industry at Bangi, Selangor. The second objective is to determine the priority dominant factors of uncertainty. For the research question, what are the factors of uncertainty that influence economic recovery? Alright, this is the literature review that I used for my research. Many authors recognize that uncertainty was an issue in the supply chain and logistic industry. The study also found that the war in Ukraine is exacerbating the challenges because this war have led to an increase in prices of several commodities including fertilizers, food products, and oil and gas. Alright, since there are many literature reviews that I used for my research, so I'll just point out a few, okay? Research has also found that consumer behavior has a profound impact on the logistic and supply chain in the logistic industry, influencing everything from inventory management to transportation methods and last mile delivery. Consumers are increasingly fickle and trend-driven, leading to rapid shifts in demand for specific products. This creates challenges for forecasting accurately and managing inventory levels efficiently. Erratic changes in consumer behavior can lead to overstocking or understocking, impacting storage costs and profit margins. On top of that, several studies have conducted a literature review on uncertainty factors in economic recovery in the logistic industry. These studies have discussed various factors of economic uncertainty in journals, case studies, and books. In fact, due to the nature of uncertainty is not able to be forecasted or expected beforehand. Most logistics sectors' decisions include an element of uncertainty, but there is still no formal solution for dealing with uncertainty. So the quantitative methods that I employ focus on the process of collecting and analyzing numerical data to determine factors of uncertainty in economic recovery at Bangi Selangor. So I use an AHP survey questionnaire and distribute it among logistic industry experts at Bangi Selangor. So the analytical hierarchy process basically is a structured technique used for organizing and analyzing complex decisions. HP helps decision makers model a problem in a hierarchical structure and derive priorities for decision alternatives. Alright, the first step is to clearly define the problem and determine the goal of the decision making process. The problem is then decomposed into a hierarchy of interrelated elements, including the overall goal, criteria for evaluating alternatives, sub-criteria, and the decision alternative themselves. A scale of relative importance, usually ranging from 1 equal importance to 9 extreme importance, is used to quantify the judgments. The final priorities of the decision alternatives are obtained by aggregating the weights throughout the hierarchy. So this is the flowchart of my research activity. Step 1, identify factors. Step 2, construct analytical hierarchy process. Step 3, develop questionnaire. Step 4, survey questionnaire to expert. Step 5, data analysis. So this is the hierarchy model for the factor of uncertainty. So we have three main factor of uncertainty, which is geopolitical instability, economic factor, and technological advancement. So for the geopolitical instability subfactor, we have trade disruptions, supply chain bottlenecks, and fuel price volatility. And for economic factors subfactor, we got demand fluctuations and access to capital, and last, global trade landscape. And for the technological advancement subfactor, we have job displacement and complexity and integration challenges, and last but not least, cybersecurity risks. So this is the result of the survey questionnaire that I had distributed to my 10 respondents. 2 of the respondents out of 10 are lecturers that major in logistics and has working experience over 10 years. The rest is the experts in logistic industry at Bangi Selangor. Most of them has more than 10 years working experience in the logistic industry. The respondents most likely have different position in the industry. Some of them are procurement managers, some are logistic supervisor, and so on. Alright, this is the pairwise comparison for main criteria. So as you can see on the table, geopolitical instability versus economic factors, most of the respondents chose 1, which is equal importance, and 2, which is moderate importance. And for the geopolitical instability versus technological advancement, most of the respondents, as you can see, chose 1, which is equal importance. And economic factors versus technological advancement, most of the respondents chose 1, which is equal importance over the other. So this is the results of weight value and consistency ratio for all main criteria. So for the first main criteria is geopolitical instability. The weight goes 37.96%, and for the economic factors, its weight 29.75%, and last but not least is technological advancement. Its weight is 32.29%. Alright, this is the ranking of the top 5 sub-criteria. The first one goes to supply chain bottlenecks, and second is demand fluctuations. Number 3 goes to global trade landscape, and number 4 goes to job displacement, and last, complexity and integration challenges. In conclusion, while logistic industry in Malaysia faces numerous uncertainty on its path to economic recovery, future research should focus on predictive models and scenario planning to better understand and manage these uncertainties, ensuring a more stable and sustainable recovery for the logistic industry in Malaysia.